Okay, I'm here. Hi, Sloth Cat. Um, I'm super excited to see what happens in this game. I am excited too. This game has been like blowing me away with its storyline. But I'm doing really well. Thank you so much for asking. Um, we spent the day with my brother. He came into town. My husband and I got up early to work before. My brother has every other Friday off. And so he's like, I'll come over into town and we'll hang out. And then Alex, you're here too. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. How's it going? Um, just getting started. I actually just sat down. Um, anyway, my brother came over and we went and met up with my in-laws and some of their friends at a winery and had some wine and some cheese and crackers. And then we took him to a brewery he hadn't been to before, and then we went tried a Mexican restaurant we hadn't been to. So just a busy afternoon, but happy Friday, everybody. How are your days going? How's your evening? Or I guess Sloth Cat, I guess it's when I was talking with you last night, it was morning for you. Um, just got back from football. Were you playing football tonight, Alex? With your finger? How is your finger doing? Going to shower, be right back. Okay. Have a good shower. Enjoy. No, I wasn't. Okay, okay. It's good. Yes, it's morning here, 11:08 a.m. Hey, hey, and it's Saturday too. Sloth Cat, see, you're living in the future, so I'm living vicariously through you. I need my coffee. You know what? I actually turned my Keurig on. That's the only coffee that I have right now is through the Keurig. Like, I don't drink coffee that often, but I bought some because we had some friends visiting, and I was like, maybe I should have some coffee. Um, because it's literally been raining here all week. It didn't rain for most of the day, but while we were at the winery, it started raining again. And I don't know what it is when it's like, you know, 65 degrees and raining outside. I'm like, I just want to like lay down and Grizz, oh my god, hi. How are you doing? I saw you not that long ago. I came to see you and then I was like, I'm going to take a quick nap before I stream, and then my cat was like all cuddled up with me and I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah. Um Oh my gosh, I love these emotes of cozy, cozy creatures, cozy people. Oh, how cute! Yeah, he. I'm looking at him now. He's laying on the little runner on our floor, like the floor. It's like a patch of carpet, and but he was all cuddly and stuff. Cause Grizz, I was saying, like it's been raining here all week long. Today was like the first day it hadn't rained, and we went out to a winery and then we went out for dinner. Anyway, while we were out, it started raining again, and like the temperature dropped back out, down into like the 60s, and it was like it's perfect napping weather, like 65 degrees. The windows are open. It's raining. My cat's cuddled up next to me. Like it doesn't get better than that, right? And then I woke up and I was like, girl, it is almost 9 p.m. You have to get out of bed. You're not gonna like go to sleep tonight if you nap right now and you were gonna stream. Rain is the best. Yeah, that's what I didn't mind. So we lived in Seattle for the past 3 years, and I didn't mind the rain. I didn't mind walking in the rain. I bought rainproof shoes. I had a rain jacket for the first time. I had a rainproof backpack for my laptop and all my like stuff that I had to take to work. And yeah, I liked it a lot. But it's been raining so much here, and it's like I asked my husband, I was like, is there a hurricane, like is that and he's like, no, it's just how it is, like in the early summer it just rains here a lot. And it's like, oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know about the Carolinas, but as long as it stays cool and it's I don't mind it. But Grizz, are you still playing Skyrim? I saw your cute pets and then I was like, I'm gonna go lay down for a quick minute, and like I said, I just was like And my cat was like all cuddled up. He likes to be the little spoon. My cat Jumbles loves to be the little spoon. I'll be like I like to sleep on my side or on my stomach. And if I'm on my side, he like comes up and he like slams his back into me, like his whole backside, and I have to like wrap my arm around him and massage his paws. Now I had to go buy rolling paper. Okay. Rolling paper, yeah. My gosh, I was just reading about like ads on Twitch and like how, and I was like, I don't want to have pre-roll ads. And I was like, I should have been playing ads while I had my starting soon screen going. But when I take a break, I mean, an ad's gonna play anyway, but y'all, I went down like a rabbit hole about ads on Twitch today. So trying to figure out like how to not have pre-roll ads and whatever. But anyway, if we get to a good spot in the story, obviously, and if anybody's like, hey, I'm in an ad, I try to like wake. Hey, Bakio Kami. Bakio Kami. How are you doing? Where's Heather? It's nice to see you. Um, let me. Oh, hey, Heather. What is up? How are you? I thought you were doing stuff tonight. What are you up to? You're good. Thank you so much for coming by. I was just saying like how I made the mistake of laying down. My phone is dead and we're on our way home. Oh, okay. Well, you're so kind to jump on. Thank you so much. Um, and I seen you on, and I was like, "Oop!" I know I almost posted in your Discord, um, but I don't know why I didn't. I was like, I don't want to be a bother. Of course, I don't know. Discord has been like, do you ever get over? I get overwhelmed and stressed out by Discord, to be honest. Like with all like different Discords, and like I'm like, what's I? That's why I have like 1,000 unread messages on Instagram, TikTok, like Discord is fun. I got myself a corgi stuffy. Oh my god, yay! I want to see a picture. Will you please, if you can, send me a picture of your corgi stuffy? That sounds so cute. Or maybe you'll show it on stream. Um, let me. Can I still give you a shout out if you aren't technically here? I think I can. I just have to type in your full name. Everybody check each other out. I'm scrolling through all of these names to make sure I can get your name correctly. Wow. Hi, I'm 84 years old, and this is my first time using Twitch. I posted in your okay, I haven't looked into your Discord. There we go, hold on. Do do do. Oh crap, I did the wrong thing, hold on. There we go. I don't have a Discord, but I do have a Discord like chat name, Slothcat. It's just Runner1226, so you can add me as a friend on there. I don't like run my own Discord or anything. Um, it's a struggle for me to be quite transparent with you all. Like, social media is a lot for me. I don't know what it is. Twitter's like the one I seem to like be able to feel the most comfortable using and engaging with, but like Discord and it's just I don't know, like I'm not even like a super popular person, but I just have people will send me like my friends will send me things and I'm like it's almost I almost think of it as like a job, you know, like on top of like work. Not posting and things, but just like reading through all this stuff because I'm like I want to be fully present with what they're engaging like sending me. You should look at it. Okay, let me look at it. Okay, I'm just gonna look at your corgi really quick. Um, Oh my god. Okay. Oh my gosh, I see it. That looks just like your emotes. That's so cute. Corgi Queen. Aw. I'm so happy for you. Yay to your new baby. No, I looked at it. I can't see. I sent you a friend request on Discord. Okay, Slothcat, thank you so much. I where is it? There we go. Yay, we're friends on Discord now. I have like 3 friend requests on Discord from people I don't know. Um, Thank you. I love it so much. It is really cute, Heather. I love it too. I'm so happy for you. Heather, how was your dinner? What did you guys have for dinner tonight? We went out to a Mexican restaurant my in-laws' friends suggested. I get so many from so many graphic designers. Yeah, I know. Like they are aggressive. Oops, ad. I'm back. Okay. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh my gosh, I just saw that you have the cheer you have one of my cheer badges next to Randy does next to his name. I bought these cheer badges through an artist, and they're like supposed to be 2000s Y2K, and I love them. It was amazing. I had crab legs also posted in my Discord chat. Not me opening Discord 100 times tonight. My god, I haven't had crab legs in so long. Crab legs are so good, especially if someone else does all the work, like cracking them open. Those look really good. Okay, so I'm back from ads. Welcome back, welcome back. Sloth Cat, do you like crab legs? How do you feel about crab? Anybody else? Weigh in on crab legs. So tonight we had dinner. We ordered some cheese dip for the table, and then I had a fajita quesadilla with steak. And you need to be more active in my chat, bestie. You'll see way more. Honey, if I am active at all, and I want to be more active, I do. I love food, so I love crab legs. I don't think I've had them before. Um, it was so good. I'm so full. Yeah, those looked amazing. I love crab, like crab dip, crab cakes. So at our wedding, we did crab mac and cheese, and it was so good. But I had so much of it that I was like, I don't need crab mac and cheese for a long time. We had crab mac and cheese. It was basically our wedding was like Little Mermaid Disney under the sea theme. So we had crab mac and cheese, shrimp cocktail. My brother wanted pizza rolls, so we had pizza rolls at our wedding. we had Oh, crab mac and cheese sounds delicious. It is so good, Sloth Cat, and it's very rich because crab is, very rich flavored to me. Oh, that does sound good. Yeah, it was good. It was a good time. We had so much food. Like, the wedding ended, we all went out to our favorite bar in Wichita, where I grew up. And then after we left the bar, we all went back to our hotel room, and we were playing cards and eating all the leftover food until like 4 in the morning. I was so tired, and I didn't want to be a party pooper. So I literally went and put some towels down underneath like the sink counter in the bathroom, and went to sleep underneath the sink in the bathroom. Randy had 11 racks of crab himself, all you can eat, and I had, oh wow. You got your money's worth. Crab isn't, at least when I've gone out to have it, it's not cheap. I did have it for one of my birthdays, like at a house, like a house. My friends made crab legs for me. It was very good. Very, very good. This sounds like everybody's having a really good Friday. Slothcat's already living in the future on Saturday morning. Alex was watching football, taking a shower. Grizz is out shopping. Not you sleeping in the bath. Yes, Grizz, it was me sleeping in the bathroom. There is actually a picture of me asleep on the floor of our bathroom wearing, like, I basically created a bed out of the bathroom towels on my wedding night. Very romantic wedding night. Me asleep on the bathroom floor. Definitely, it was 50 per person. Usually buying it at a store, it's like 30 per rack. Dang. Listen, our wedding was like a very long marathon event. Um, I'm trying to think of where I could send it to y'all. Okay, Grizz, if you're on Discord, send me if you want to. Send me a friend request. It's the same name. I'll send you a picture. I'll send you the picture. I don't know where else I could post it. I guess I could put, you know what? I could put it on my Twitter also. I do have Twitter, yeah. I'll put it on my Twitter. Let me write that down to remind myself. Put wedding photo on Twitter. I just followed you too. Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Yay. Yay. Um, my gosh, yeah. I was like, we've been married to almost 7 years now. It doesn't like I still remember the day of our wedding so much. Like it was just a lot of fun. Um, we did all the decorating, all that stuff myself. Okay, I'm home. I'll be back on my PC. Okay, sounds good, Heather. I'm glad you got home safely. Um, yeah, we did for our wedding. We did all the decorations. We did all the food ourselves. Thankfully, like we had people who'd gotten married before us, and we're like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. And we had people helping out in the kitchen. Like it was a community effort to put this wedding together. The food, yeah, we did the food. Um, we cooked the food, but like some of it, like I said, it was like shrimp cocktail, so that was like self serve. We had some chocolate fountains, and then we ordered cookies from one of my favorite bakeries. What did you all make? So we made the crab macaroni and cheese. Um, we had that. What else did we have? We had pizza rolls that my brother wanted, so we had pizza rolls. Obviously, you just bake those, but the crab mac and cheese we had to cut up and like cook. Um, Crab mac and cheese, pizza rolls, shrimp cocktail. I'm trying to remember what other entree foods we had. We had like fresh fruits that we had cut up that you could dip in the chocolate fountain. We had sugar cookies with buttercream frosting from my favorite bakery, and then we had cake. Um, what I'm trying to remember what else we had. I remember maybe marshmallows that you could dip in the chocolate fountains too. Marshmallows and fruit, the cookies with the frosting, lots of cake, crab mac and cheese, pizza rolls, shrimp cocktail. I thought we had like some kind of vegetable stuff too. I don't know. It was a lot of food. There was a lot of cutting stuff up, and my poor friend's mom cut her finger like cutting stuff up for us. I was like, I'm so sorry. She's like, no, I'm sorry, and I was like, please take care of yourself. Um, but yeah, it was a good time. Like we didn't have a DJ, so we had like our music planned for like what we would walk into for the ceremony, what we'd walk out to, and then our first dance was a mashup of "You're the One That I Want" from Greece. Um, I've had the time of my life. "Once Upon a Dream" from Sleeping Beauty, and then "Footloose." Was that it? Like we practiced waltz. We practiced this dance for like 2.5 weeks before the wedding. Um, but yeah, it was just a lot of fun. It was so much fun. That's all we really wanted was just like a big dance floor with our friends and some food and cocktails, of course. Actually, I don't know if you can see behind me. This is one of the like flower arrangements that we had. Um, we also like did our own decorations, so we did I can't sea glass. It's like a sea glass paint. So we did these like vodka bottles and used those. Then had our flower like some of the flower arrangements in them. Our colors were coral and aqua for the under the sea theme. I wanted mauve and seafoam, but my husband was like, let's do a little bit brighter, and we'll do coral and aqua. So you know, when you're you are too cute. Oh, well, thank you. Like I said, it was a good. Oh, and okay. So also we had pictures. We also have pictures of our cats. Since our cats couldn't be at the ceremony, we had little pictures of our cats at the sign-in table. So this is Jasper. He's in this little pink one. And then Jumbles. Hold on a second. I gotta show you. I'm a proud cat dad. Um, and this is Jumbles. So they had their little picture frames on our sign-in table. We did like a little you sign like a scroll and then you rolled it up and put it in a bottle and then we read them on our 1 year anniversary. And so many people were like already drunk by the time they signed in. So I was like reading some of these. One of them said like, "Call me motherfucker, I'm drunk." So I sent pictures to like the people that wrote these messages and I was like, "Thank you for this very inspiring message." It was like I said, it was a really great time. I it was yeah, very happy. So happy all these years later. I was like, do I have any other wedding stuff behind me? Just the pictures, yeah. I want a wedding. You should. When I read that, Grizz, I was like, you could just have a wedding to yourself. I want a nature themed wedding. Ooh, yeah. So you would have your ceremony like outside? I'm imagining like in a park. I'm imagining like a fall wedding, so everything's like changing colors. Let me project my expectations for a nature themed wedding onto you. I was thinking a nice patio area. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A nice patio area with like a nice little tent and some like hanging flower arrangements. Depending on what time of year it is, you might need like a fan. I'd be happy to taste test the whole menu. Yeah. Um that was the thing. Like we're like, okay, we know how this tastes and how it should taste. But to be honest, no, we had a great wedding, and now we're like, we should just elope because we did our wedding. I think probably the cheapest out of anybody we knew. Like we bought our suits for our wedding through H&M on sale. Um, our siblings were our groomspeople, and we got their clothes on sale. Like it was very everything was like we don't want to spend a lot of money because we're paying for the thing ourselves, right? And we were also saving up for a new roof for our house. Fairy lights and oh, the fairy lights. You got me with the fairy lights, Grizz. Yeah, I love fairy lights. I love outdoor like little lights. For our anniversary in 2021, we went and stayed at a tree house in just outside of Seattle, and they had like some fairy lights in it and stuff. Coming to say hi. Oh, Marco, hi. Thank you so much for coming by. Um, I hope your Friday is going well. I hope you're doing well. I want vine crowns. Yeah, you gotta have those crowns, honey. I can see it. I am manifesting this for you in my mind. I'm out of home now. Like you moved out? What do you mean, Marco? You're out of home now. Were you planning on moving out? Sorry, I'm just like asking you all the questions. Everybody here, Marco um, is another streamer. I think everybody, you all stream. Marco plays violin on stream and takes requests, song requests. So whenever he goes live, you can go over and request a song, and he plays it beautifully on his violin. He played "Perfume" by Britney Spears for me, and "Padam" by Kylie. Um, and then Heather, who is also here, she plays Fortnite and some other scary games. Grizz, I got to watch you play Skyrim. Slothcat, I haven't caught your stream yet, but I am hoping to soon. But I always I always like to introduce people, so I like to get to know people. Padam, am I saying that right? I'm saying it like I think she sings it. Um, but yeah, I hadn't seen a stream like Marco's before. That song is iconic. It is. It is. It's a big slay. Like I was not expecting it to like just get me. I think I first heard it on Marco's stream because he played it like had just come out, and I was like, ooh. So then I got spoiled by like listening to it like with the violin and everything, and obviously I like the original too. But Perfume, the Britney Spears song, was amazing too. I'm trying to think of he plays everything, so any song request. And then his background has like changing lights. You can change the lights. It's a good time. It's like your own concert. And he's very cute and kind, so. Hey Orem, how's it going? What is up? What is up? How are you? Oop. Let me not be able to. Is it cooking? Yeah, nice to ghost shout out. Yeah, I love a ghost, don't you? Happy Friday night to you. What are you all up to? Are you still out and about? I know you were traveling around. Grizz, any song? Yeah, any song. I think. He usually you send a YouTube link and he listens to it and plays it by ear. Happy Friday. My wife is now headed to Utah and I'm alone again. Okay. Man, y'all are moving all around the states. My wife is now headed to Utah and I'm alone again. Well, what are you going to do with yourself? Are you streaming tonight? What are you doing this weekend? Y'all, it's my wife and kids, not me. I probably will hop on and stream a bunch. Yeah, that sounds like a perfect weekend. Nice time killer. Are you going to be streaming Rocket League? But yeah, just chilling alone, I suppose. Like I said, my brother and I were hanging out most of the day because his wife went back to Kansas to visit family. Um, Maybe try some new game or something. That's cool. Do you have any new games in mind or anything that you're like, ooh, I want to try this? I This is a game I backed on Kickstarter forever ago that I was just like had in my library, but I did just buy some new horror games and got some demos. I'm excited to try eventually. Nope. Okay. I guess I was like, what else? Just I know Final Fantasy 16 came out. Diablo 4 officially came out. I was thinking my brother and I were gonna play Diablo 4 today, but we just were busy doing other things. I've wanted to play a couple games for a while, but never actually bought them because don't want to waste money. I feel that. I feel that. No, so let me tell you, the horror games that I bought, I think I spent $10 total, and I got two games, and then some demos. I got stuff from like itch.io, and then one just released on Steam, and it was like discounted because it was on sale because it just came out. But I'm excited. I love random weird horror games. Um, and I love that like a lot of like the smaller indie like PC games get ported to the Switch too. I appreciate that because this I stream on my laptop and on my Switch, so it's handy. It's handy. It's a handy, you know. I really am excited though for the Super Mario RPG remake to come out, because that was a game I always wanted to play, but I never had a Super Nintendo. Okay, I'm gonna get started. Heather, hi, hi, hi. There you are. Oh God, I'm doing these oh my God, I'm trying to give you a shout out. Why is my fingers not working today? I know, Orem. I love the ghost today. What do I have to do to get you to play Fortnite with Heather? I don't know why I'm so like reticent to play Fortnite. Oh my God, yes, you should try Fortnite. I it's just not been something that I've ever been interested in. And obviously I know basically everybody plays it. Um, but I'm not a huge online games person. It has to be with me that you play first. Okay. I will. Oh, hold on. What just happened? Oh, fiddle faddle. Oops. Oh, Alex, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Um, I love to see your reactions to the game. Have you ever desired to want to beat a child or the next person you see had the desire to want to break all your stuff? If yes, play Fortnite. Oh my God. um, I no. Okay, so the only online game I've played recently was Final Fantasy 14, and that's like an online MMO, right? I have Dead by Daylight. When we were talking about it last week or so, I started playing the tutorial missions of Dead by Daylight, but I haven't actually played online. I don't know what it is about, like, what's up, runner? Awesome stream. Well, thank you so much, Alex. How are you doing? I'm just chatting away. How is your Friday going? It's nice. Thank you for coming by. I love Final Fantasy 14. I miss it. So, Grizz, oh man, so Alex, you were just playing Final Fantasy 16. We're just talking about Final Fantasy 14. Oh, doing well. Grizz introduced me. Okay, awesome. Yeah, Grizz, I canceled my subscription for now because I haven't been playing it. You can play first off stream with me and see if you like it. Okay, I might do that, Heather. Maybe we could schedule some time because I want to get into Dead by Daylight because I do enjoy watching people play that and I like the tutorial stuff. I will try Fortnite. I will try it. I don't know. Me too. The last update actually messed up the game for me for some reason. Oh my God. I'm sorry to hear that. Grizz, what character, like, do you play as? I play as the bunny. I play as a male bunny, and he's a bard archer. Don't do it with Heather. You'll get more mad. Oh, DBD is way fun. But that can also make you rage. DBD is fun. Yeah. See, Lala. Oh my God, that is so cute. You would be the Lala. Okay. Are you also the type of person that hangs out at the docks of I can't remember what it's called, but everyone was like, these people here are wild. Whatever. Don't listen to Aurum Destroy, but I am a mighty healer. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Um, Can we all just appreciate Homer Nerd Grizz username? I know, Grizz. We love it, Grizz. We love it. We appreciate your name. Um, Look, I just run around the map in DBD getting lost and scared. That's how I feel I would be. Like when I watch people play, I'm like, oh my God, these people are so talented. I could never. And yeah, so like when I'm playing the tutorial missions, I'm like playing against a computer and I'm like screaming, trying to like duck around, and it's just not pretty. And then when I play as the killer, I'm like, I feel so slow and like I feel like I'm trying to hit people through molasses. Like, my character's like, "Nyeh." It's just not pretty. But maybe that's the game. I don't know. Maybe I should try Fortnite. I feel that I suck at Dead by Daylight. Yeah, man. Heather, what if we play Mario Party? So okay, so that'll be my stream. DBD Suck Fest. Actually, I don't know if that'll be a Twitch approved name. I don't have a Switch. LOL. Okay. Heather, fine, fine, fine. But it's nice that we can play Fortnite cross platform. DBD Suckfest, yeah. Suckfest 2023, DBD style. Like I said, I've watched so many people play, and I love the lore of Dead by Daylight. Like, I love that they have like all these backstories for the characters and like what's going on. I appreciate that. I love a good lore dump. I love reading the lore. Um, when I bought Dead by Daylight, I got the Silent Hill pack because I love Silent Hill, and I've never used my stuff that I bought. And Resident Evil's in there, but also I saw that Resident Evil has some skins in Fortnite, so I'm like, okay, if I can be Lara Croft or Jill Valentine in Fortnite, that's what I gotta do. Suckfest and lore dump. Yes, Suckfest and lore dump. I love a good dump. A good Suckfest and a good dump. Oh my god, is anyone gonna play the new Chainsaw Massacre? So Slothcat, I'm super interested in it because I played the Friday the 13th game. Like, I signed up for the PlayStation Plus 7-day free trial so that way I could play the Friday the 13th game, and I had so much fun playing that game. But I haven't really looked into the new Chainsaw Massacre game, but it seems in the same vein, and I'm very interested in it. But I don't know what all platforms it's coming out for. So I was like, I just won't look into it and be disappointed. Are you going to play it? I will live vicariously through you. Okay, I'm gonna start this game, but I'm gonna obviously keep talking. But I was just like, I know I got to some good stop. Like, I think we had just started a new chapter, and I don't remember what I'm doing here. It looks cool. I want to try it out if it comes on Xbox. Yeah, I want to try it out too. Um, but I guess you have to have like the online subscription or whatever. I forgot that their voices sound like that. It kind of freaked me out for a second. This is a dang nice library. Thanks, we work hard on it. Okay, but also, I know I keep saying this, but the fact that this penguin character, who's super cute, has like human arms, like, I don't know, it just kind of creeps me out. I don't know why. Like, it's fine that these cats and this like reindeer has arms, but penguin with arms. What the F did I miss? What's a suckfest? So Orem, I was saying, like, if I play Dead by Daylight, it's gonna be a suckfest. So it'll be like Dead by Daylight Suckfest, Dead by Daylight edition. Because I'm not gonna be very good at it. But then also, like, I love the lore of Dead by Daylight. Oh yes, let's all suck together. Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, I haven't played it, and I watch these people play it, and they are so freaking good at it. Michael is gross. Why? We could all suck together at it. Like, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not. I always took that wrong. I wasn't being gross. Heather, those crab legs. What did they do to you? Wow. We can all suck at Dead by Daylight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, I'm also the type of person that I'm like, if I don't do this perfectly the first time, then why am I even doing this? And I realize that's a really horrible way of approaching anything in life. So I'm like, it's a freaking video game. Calm down. Calm down. Just have a good time. Wouldn't it be the first time I sucked with others? Grizz. I was like... At video games, that is. Oh, okay. That's how he got homeowner. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the laughs. I appreciate it. Perfect username. I love your username, Grizz. Still the best name ever, truly. It is. Wait, Grizz, is a grizzly bear your favorite animal? Because my high school mascot we were the Northwest Grizzlies. So we were yeah. So we were always the Grizzly Bears. He's got the G Riz. G Riz. You know what? There's a rapper. Her name's K Riz. I think. I don't know what that would mean, but G Riz. Putting on the Riz. I don't know, to be honest. I like penguins. Oh my god, Grizz. Hopefully you can hear me. But when I was a kid, my best friend and I had best friend necklaces, and they were penguins with their like flippers or fins, and they would lock together. And so we put them together, and they would hold each other. And moose. Okay, moose. I got to saw a moose in. I got to. I saw a moose in Yellowstone. We were on a trail ride, and thankfully it was like just kind of off in the foresty part, chilling out, because there it was huge. Okay, hopefully the ad's in soon. Oh yeah, or I was telling everybody I was trying to figure out ad stuff earlier because I was like I don't want there to be pre-roll ads for when people come on, but it's like you have to run so many ads per hour for pre-roll to be turned off. And so people were like, you should run ads when you're doing your stream starting screen, and then if you take a bathroom break, do your ads then. Because I was like, I don't want people to come in for their first time and like have to watch an ad, like, you know. So I was playing around with that earlier. I guess I should have it set to like 1 minute per hour. I think that's what you said, like a long time ago. Well, Grizz, we have your little favorite penguin up here, named Kato. Thanks, we work hard on it. Aren't you a little too adorable to be a librarian? Adorable. Oh, Kato hung out here so much, eventually they gave him a set of keys. I just keep an eye on the place for Ms. Novak sometimes. Penguins are so cute. They're little people in suits. They are so cute. So the dentist I went to when I was little, like, had a drawing every month for the kids, and you could win stuffed animals, and I won an emperor penguin with her babies. So I had, like, a regular sized penguin. It was a big stuffed animal, and then her little, like, chick. It was so cute. They got you working for free? It's quiet, and I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? Fair enough. What can I do for you all? We need a feather. Yeah. Welcome back, Sloth Cat. We're just talking about penguins and how I got some stuffed penguins from my dentist when I was a kid. I had so many I had so many stuffed animals. Like my grandpa, I have a penguin book. Like, is it a book about penguins, or is it like a journal that has like penguins on it? But my grandpa brought me this big sombrero from Mexico, and I had all of my stuffed animals. I would arrange them on the brim of the sombrero, and it would lay on my bed. And oh, it's a book about penguins. Okay, that's awesome. I know. I was like thinking of the movie The Penguin. Was it The Penguin and the Pebble? I don't think it's not an educational film. But penguin, like, there's some scary stuff out to get penguins, like the killer whales. Sharks, like I said, sharks are my biggest fear. No, thank you. Seals, those poor seals having to deal with sharks, too stressful for me. I already told you in Rolo, I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Tank Atomic. What is the Furiatopia? Hey, Potato. This is Beacon Pines. I like birds, so I have a big book about the different species of birds in the UK. Okay. I just rolled the fattest rolls. Rolls Royce. Um, I I was like, I do like birds, but I don't know if I've ever really like looked into what species live around me. I know I we moved to North Carolina and there are a lot more cardinals here. And I look, cardinals are so pretty. Rolls Royce is a very cool car. Yeah, Grizz has the fattest Rolls Royce. Um, I'm trying to think of what else we have here that I hadn't seen before. We have woodpeckers. Cardinals are so pretty. Oh, we also have hummingbirds here. We had hummingbirds in Washington as well, but there's a lot of hummingbirds around here too. I love hummingbirds. They're so like when I would like look at hummingbirds, I'm like, is this a real bird? Like, is this a real thing? Like, they're just so like, and how like it just blows my mind. I don't know why. But we put like little, sugar water and stuff out for the hummingbirds, and our cats would like peek around and watch. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience. Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for? That's the thing we sorta don't know. What do you got on the history of the town? There's the county record archives. What's in those? Birds, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded. Great, we'll start there.
Chapter 8.
Ooh, Chapter 8.
6 feet under, 3 towns over. The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luka tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos.
Also, anybody, if you have any questions about the story so far, drop it in the chat. I will be happy to try to answer your question. This game has me jumping around through like different... You can go back and change what happens, basically, so it's kind of hard to keep track of what else happening.
Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of these asinine death records. Rolo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life, till he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears. Oh, sorry Heather for making your brain ooze out of your ears with Baby Shark today. I like Hoopos. Hoopos are cute. I think I know what you're talking about. They are cute. The little baby ones are so cute.
Rolo shut his book with an assertive nod.
But Potato, how are you doing? Mohawk bird. Wait, what is Mohawk? My favorite birds are rainbow rollers. Wait, what's a rainbow roller? Hold on, I'm looking this up. Oh my god, is that a real bird? Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I thought that was like photoshopped. Wow, that is beautiful. I've never seen that bird before. I can see that's why your favorite. Yeah. That bird is like, bow down, bitches. I'm the prettiest bird of all. They're so cute. No kidding. They're the pride flag. It's a big sleigh. If you've got a better idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be boring county records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself. Ooh.
Rolo muttered under his breath.
You're a county record. Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Just like...
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. I'd love to see you try. Hey, hey, hey! We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luka's mind.
Tickled the back of his mind. Wait, what was that name, Beck? In the obit, J. Hartford. From the Brookville Tribune 8 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name, Juniper Hartford. Maybe there were two J. Hartfords? Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. If your gran is 6 feet under, 3 towns over, then who am I living with? Bum bum bum.
The question hung in the air.
Alright, gang, I gotta close up for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10. Oh my god, 10 p.m.? I don't know what library stays open till 10 p.m., but okay. Oh crap, Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? I'll think of something. Okay.
Luka's heart was pounding as he approached the house.
I'll be right back. Tell me what I missed. I will, Sloth Cat. Let me know when you're back. And, yeah, no worries. Let me know when you're back, and I will fill you in on whatever has happened.
If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luka shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering. He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely.
It is 5 a.m. and I'm tired. I may go to sleep. Potato, you should go take care of yourself. Get some sleep. I turn into a party mom all the time. You do what you need to do, but I hope that you can get some rest soon. If you've been up all night.
She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Excuse me, Agatha Christie. Mysterious music. Oh no.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace.
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luka's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Okay, I can figure this out. Just need a little brain food.
Luka rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one,
Don't
and
eat
shoved
it.
a handful into his mouth.
Why would you do that? I'm afraid your jam delivery will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed, heh. Okay, now I can think. So, if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. Okay, but what did we really just eat? Is there... Okay, I guess Rolo said it was blackberry or some kind of berry jam. Let me just punch that. Alleviate some stress really quick. Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool.
As Luka climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened. His stride began to falter.
Because he
He tried
poisoned.
to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luka groaned and tried to move. His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
The germ? Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? Rest now, and let me handle everything.
Chapter 9. A speech to end all speeches. Luka awoke to find himself face down in bed.
Been there.
He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed? Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luka snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival. Okay, this is a new chapter. I'm going to take a quick break. Oh, you know what? Let me play an ad while I run to the restroom, and then more pre-roll ads will be off. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Jenny, I'm doing really well. How are you? Happy Friday. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. I feel like we're usually streaming at the same times.
She's not a Christian! She's tampering in dark-sided stuff!
I have been tampering in the dark-sided stuff. But Jenny, yeah, how have you been? What's been going on? Like I said, I feel like I haven't seen you for a while, but I think we usually stream similar times. But I hope you've been well. Happy Friday to you. Grizz, thank you for the dark-sided redemption. It is dark-sided around here. We got poisoned by our grandma. I'm doing good, and yes, I think so. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out like a good streaming schedule to try to stick to. Because I usually work in the mornings. My grandmother poisoned me once too. Oh my god, Grizz, I'm so sorry. Like, did she accidentally, like, was it food poisoning? Or like, girl, what happened? Dish, sis. Or you don't have to pull up traumatic family memories. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out like a good streaming schedule. I work in the mornings and into the afternoon. Like I've been trying to figure my life out, everybody. I have been trying to figure my life out for the past 36 years. Yeah, she took me to a Mediterranean restaurant and recommended that I get the fish, so I did. And was bedridden first. Honey, oh my god. Oh my god, that's a long time. And you never spoke to her again. Wait. Oh, Jenny, thank you so much for the 50 bits. You are so kind. Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Can you believe that like June is almost over? One of my friends in Seattle texted me today and she was like, "Happy Pride weekend." Last year we marched in the Pride Parade in Seattle, and it's been a year now, and it's like, oh my god, I felt like that was just a few months ago. Like I remember it so vividly, and it's been a year. My mind's blown. Jenny, anybody else, do you have, any weekend plans? I know Heather's doing some stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow so my brother came to visit us today. We're going to go visit my brother tomorrow. We're going to go to the Arboretum and hike around and probably get some food. So I'm looking forward to that. And that is about all of our weekend plans. Let me give you... Oh, you know what? I think I told you, Jenny, I figured out how to do these big shout outs. Have you been getting crowns in Fortnite? We were just talking about Fortnite before you got here, Jenny. I still haven't played it. Where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators. Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nuncreed put me to sleep. Whoa ho ho. Sly devil? Oh my god, is that the cutest thing ever? I gotta take a picture of that. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? We looked around but haven't seen anything odd. No crowns. Okay. You also play Dead by Daylight, Jenny, so that's another game I can't get win. That's another game I've been talking about playing. I have Dead by Daylight. I played through some of the tutorial stuff, but I haven't actually played with anybody. It just seems I am so intimidated by it. We looked around but haven't seen anything odd. Your Gran is nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around waiting for the speech. What speech? Mayor Gus just got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage. Let's get moving. Ooh, look how busy it is.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Nervously wiped his brow. Okay. Is this thing... Oh. Hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and... I suppose you already know that. Oh yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man. Even that's more than the old codger deserved.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Okay. Right, where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Wow. Gus Valentine, everyone.
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
I thought I was going to say slap on the butt. Give me them cheeks. Let's hear it for our mayor. What a great turnout. Ah, heck, I didn't prepare anything.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the
Thank you,
self-destruct
Chris.
sequence
I'm
has been
about to
activated.
self-destruct.
This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
It doesn't do anything cool. I gotta think about what I gotta do with that. I just, that's from the original Resident Evil 2, which is like one of my most favorite games. And I had that like as my alarm tone, like to wake me up in the morning. I made most of my sound alerts as kind of like a joke. Not a joke, but things that make me laugh. And also my brother. Because he's the one I gamed with pretty much my whole life. So, anyway. I also made the like redemption points, the LimeWire icon. Sweetie, if that woke me up, I would have a mental break. Honey, my life was a mental break, okay? I grew up gay in Kansas, so... Also, I'm like the type of person that sleeps through everything. I had to have I was like in high school, I didn't have a cell phone. So I had my TV come on, I had an actual alarm clock go off, and I had my radio come on at the same time to try to wake me up. Because I sleep through everything. One time I fell asleep at our friend's house. The house next door caught on fire, burned down. They thought they were going to have to evacuate the house that I was in. Nobody could wake me up. So I was going to have to be carried out by a fireman, which was not awful, right? Like, that's fine. Carry me out. I'll wake up in a fireman's arms. But, yeah. So now my alarm is like very peaceful. I think it's all like forest tune is the alarm sound, and it says slay all day. I think I might have told you that actually, but that's what my alarm says. Like, it doesn't say slay all day, it just has that as the text, like, your alarm's going off, slay all day. But I suppose I could say a few words. Would be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I am daggum thankful for it. Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip, which brought me to a small town, which would change my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
From the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment. Change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
Work it, girl. The only way you made it through the foul harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all of my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so, it is with a happy heart that I can proclaim,
He raised his hands up to the heavens.
our harvest awaits. Sis.
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped
Elsa.
through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end. There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything! Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
Oh my god, calm down, honey.
No, I don't mean that.
Yeah, I told you, it's, Elsa or Sub-Zero.
We just need to try again. Please.
Okay, so I guess we will continue this way.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
I'll handle this. Just gotta play it cool.
Luka walked calmly to the light switch, flicking off and on a few times. Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
Golly, I sure got my bell rung.
He looked over to find Luka, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. This was all a big mistake. Luka, what's going on here? Why do you have me strapped down? No one's fault, really. Rolo just got a little startled. Rolo's here?
Rolo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Well, alright. Mistakes happen. You kids gave old Hiram a good scare. Let's just get me out of these ropes and call it even.
Luka glanced over to Rolo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Tolliver, why are you in my grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? What's my gran up to? If you'll just cut me loose, I can show you. How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luka, have I ever done wrong by you? No. And since your gran moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah. So why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just... all the stuff seems pretty weird. A board with names of people from town, an archive of my dad's old disturbing patient notes,
Luka gestured to the corner.
barrels of explosives. I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. You kids deserve an explanation.
Luka looked again to Rolo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luka began to slowly loosen the bindings. Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This'll all make sense in time.
He edged imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
You see, this town has secrets, Luka. A very dark past, indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
That turd. A past that must be brought to...
He punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
Light. Son of a...
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights. It was too late. Rolo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight down there. Let the adults handle this.
They looked bewildered at each other.
Play it cool, huh? Not now, Beck. Chapter 9?
They heard
No.
the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic. For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luka opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end. Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement. Back to the drawing board.
Okay, I thought them being locked in the basement, the town would freeze over and they would be saved. Honestly. So I guess we'll do Sly.
They'd run the classic good cop, sly cop interrogation.
Sly cop. Like Sly Fox.
Luka and Rolo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task. With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
Wake up. What? What's going on here? You're that Medwell girl. Please, call me Beck. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup. But she sent a child? What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect a kid? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable. A little, yeah. But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true. So it turns out we're both here to...
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
destroy the evidence.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep. The old gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her, though. If anyone were to find out that we're going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
I'm sure you can finish this up on your own? Juniper trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. Good. There is one more loose end I'll go work on. Loose end? Oh, it's nothing, really. The other day, I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. And wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase in a perennial harvest transmission. Underground secrets. That's ominous. I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical. What's the password for? We don't know. So we have a password and nowhere to put it. It's gotta mean something, right? Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control. That's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
You guys catch that? Sure did. This whole time, Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf. But all he ever sells us is apples.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
The password, Rolo. Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf. Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he heard her password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
We just need to find the hidden meaning. Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried, covered. Could it be a cover-up? Maybe it's one of those each letter is a number thingies. So U would be 21. N would be 14. D would be... Ooh. It's an anagram. Nuncreed's drugstore.
Luka and Beck looked at Rolo with amazement.
Rolo, that was incredible. Well, it's either that or Kren's new drugstore. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that? What can I say? I love ciphers. Well, I guess we know where to go next. You scared me half to death. Sorry. You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you? There's a fruit fly buzzing around. Always. Nope. He's got me waiting around like the last slice of pie. I swear that man would be late to his own funeral. Wait, where's Dawn? She's our bat friend. Oh. You're late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Work? You? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. Oh, what do you have to report? What is this Insipid Town festival really about? I think
Gus looked around nervously.
I think Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. He's gone, Eris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. That is just a temporary arrangement. The glow can be seen from our damned backyard. They are dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When this all inevitably goes wrong, Who do you think will be blamed?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is going to change whether we like it or not. Are we going to choose to be a part of that future? Or be forgotten in the past? It's a shame. Father named you Augustus, but you will always just be a Gus. Good night, Eris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. It's getting late, children. Suspicious Susan. Okay, so Don's out working on the case. Knowledge, he spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damn thing about it. Humph. I do hate it when the villain makes a good point. Has this changed at all? No. Okay. We'd better get to Nuncreed's. Okay. Alright. Thanks for keeping me on track, Rolo.
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore,
Ouch, my legs.
holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Ew. Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Nuncreed. Is he still in there? I'm afraid not. Then where'd you get the candy from? You might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life. Though we might not always have family to rely on. Licorice has never let me down. Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice, but whatever floats your boat. You can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. Oh, yeah, I guess. I like sour gobs. I'm certain you do. I always wondered why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold, hard cash. Well, he's right. It's locked. There's gotta be more clues. Okay, let's see. Let me in. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back, Sloth Cat. So, you missed us getting an ending where we were all at the town festival and the whole town froze over. And then we went back to the interrogation with Mr. Tolliver in the basement. And we did an interrogation and he locked us all in the basement and we got an ending that way. And then we did a sly interrogation. And Beck, the little kitty, the black cat, she did the interrogation, and so now we're following up on that. And so we're at Nuncreed's drugstore to follow up on what we heard. And Nuncreed's is closed, so we're looking for clues. Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing? Besides Mr. Nuncreed, no. Ooh, sounds very interesting. Yeah, it's been interesting. I appreciate that they... like, it marks off, like, what you've chosen so that we can go back and, like, choose other things, and, it's cool. Like I said, I've never played a game quite like this before, so...
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
That is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad. And my nose is itchy. It always happens whenever I stream. Excuse me. Why would there be a blinky keypad? Crin's nude rug store. I mean, underground secrets. The password.
Beck flung open the door and they all squeezed in.
All right, let's see here.
Luka cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground secrets. Slothcat, have you played Ginny LeClue? Anybody else here? Also, question open to you. Have you played Ginny LeClue? It's awesome too. It's another kind of detective story adventure game. Really great music, cute art style. Sounds like that did something. No, but that sounds very, very cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on all platforms like PC and all consoles. And the last I don't know actually. The last I saw though, it was like $1.99. But I don't know. I liked it. I was thinking I might replay it again on stream. Great. Now what? I guess we. Oop.
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell. Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground. The air was stagnant and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
I knew it. You knew there was a street. You knew there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth? Of course I did. No, but that sounds okay. I was like, I just read that message. Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it. Luka, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic, issue number 12, were real? Rolo, at one point or another, you said that about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic. That's why I'm such a good predictor. Looks like each of these has something written on them. This suit has a broken mask. So, have we found our mystery warehouse creeper? We've at least found their hazmat suit. If it walks like a nun creed and talks like a nun creed. Let's not jump to conclusions. Just saying. JSN. This looks very expensive. This music's pretty cool. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse. Isn't that where you almost got snatched? Yeah. Why would Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place? This is starting to feel like something big. Perennial Harvest main office. That's where my mom works. What does she do? Science stuff. Is she involved in all of this? We just moved here. How could she be involved? True. If you hear screaming in the background, that's Jasper. One of my cats. He's on the prowl. His catio is open and all the windows are open. Mining Operations Alpha. You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer. And a series of tubes. Pa always says you can only trust a miner up to the point when they hit gold. Not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation. That's the thing about Pa, you don't always realize what he means until it's too late. That's a lot of buttons. Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech.
Rolo's hands hovered
Eeny, meeny, miny. Rolo, what did you do? Nothing. I didn't even mow yet. What was that? Hide. Where? There's nothing but weird tubes down here. Just get back. Shit. Oh. Thank you for the posture check, Grizz. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. There's like something crawling on the wall. There's something crawling on the wall. I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm here. It was just an ant. Crawling along the wall. Okay, I'm still doing my posture. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, so I have to have like a straight back. So thank you for that though, Grizz. I appreciate that. Shit. Shit. Awesome. You all need to come with me now. We aren't going anywhere with you. Not until we get some answers. Mr. Underground Secrets. I told them it was an absurd password, but they love anything that makes them feel clever. They who? That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins. We don't care about our skins. Hold on now, I like my skin. This all stops now, Nuncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him. Who? Walt. You don't get to talk about my dad. You know, your father and I were friends back before.
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
All of this. That's a lie. It's true. I used to bounce you on my knee. What happened? Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks. So you were his sidekick? No, we were partners. Love connection. He helped the patients and I helped him. Yep, total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
A growl of a sigh. I feel that. Luka, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, big love connection. Are you streaming tonight? I don't know what you're playing. He found something he didn't quite understand. Because I did a shout out for you and I was like, I don't think I've heard of the game that you were most recently playing. He'd found something he didn't quite understand. And he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I can never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Classic sidekick into villain plotline. Hey, Indecisive, happy Friday, how are you? You know me, just playing through my usual, adventure story game. I spent some time with my brother today. We had talked about playing Diablo 4, but we ended up going out and doing a lot of stuff. And yeah, but I hope you're doing well. Hope your Friday's going wonderfully. I'm not streaming yet. I don't know if I will or what I'll play. You have so many options, Aurum. The world is your oyster. Walt loved being righteous, almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing, though. That's the problem. I hate oysters. I need one options. I was just recently talking about I want to try oysters again. I tried them at our friend's wedding in New Orleans years ago. And, yeah, I want to try them again. I want to like the things. I want to like everything, you know? He was wrong about one thing, though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, "Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone."
He shook his head wistfully.
Wistfully. Sharper's long gone, but he's still got me saying yes. Gross. Indecisive, does that mean gross? You don't like oysters either? I feel like, okay, so I have not tried fermented shark. I don't want to try that. I don't want to try blood sausage or head cheese. Random dude is talking about your character's dad. Sounds weird. Oh. Apparently they were friends? Is there a point to the sob story? Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
They were friends and partners. What kind of partners? The level partners? We don't know. Lovers? Maybe. Pizza lovers, definitely. I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. 100%. 100%! That reminds me, I had this friend back in Wichita who had a friend who loved to do shots, and she would like finish off a bottle and be like, 100%! This is your father's partner, apparently his business partner, but who also, like, I don't know what else is, I don't know the deets, the complete deets. This is the first time I've seen this scene. So, I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this, but you forced my hand.
Luka began to laugh.
What? You really don't know. My gran isn't out of this. So weird, I would hate if anyone ever talked like this about anyone I know. I don't know. I guess I haven't really thought about anybody talking about me after I've died. Like what they would say about me. She's been scheming right under your nose. Juniper? Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party. She's going to disrupt the festival? Why would she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know? Apparently she knows a lot of things. What? Thank you for the donuts. Every time you put those donuts, I want a donut. By the way, I don't know if I hate real oysters. Mostly I hate having options. I understand, it's cool. I know, there's that, like, choice paralysis people talk about. Because I was like, oh, like Cheesecake Factory. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Cheesecake Factory. But their menu has so many pages, there's so many options. And I'm like, they should really just have 2 pages of things. Like, it's insane, right? Like, what kind of cuisine do I want to have today? I like the cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. The food is okay, but like I've tried different things and it all just kind of tastes, I don't know. It tastes different, but also this. So we lived in Seattle, and our like best friends, some of our best friends in Seattle, they were very picky eaters, and they always wanted to go to Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, we have so many options here in Seattle of local places, right? Like local good food, and they're like, we have to go to the Cheesecake Factory or Hard Rock Cafe. It cracked me up. So we would go, and I love them very much. So it's like when we were on our own, we were like, okay, we're gonna order food from a local place and try out. You know, there were like just different local places. Like, I had lots of really good Indian food, Thai food. But I mean, Cheesecake Factory, I love the cheesecake. It was so good. And they made some really good drinks too. And it was like, we could bus there or light rail there, so it was pretty easy to get to. Because it was right downtown. Or we could walk there. We walked there a couple times, but sometimes walking downtown was a little... You felt not great walking after dark. Let's just say this isn't the only underground lair we've busted into today. And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luka by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Tell me now, she's in danger, boy. I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in town square. The fountain? But why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source? What the heck is the source? If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and... Dear God, she's going to freeze us all. Look at his floppy ears. You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. That did not go how I expected. So... We're totally following him, right? Totally. See you on the other side. You good? Yep. I love this town.
Chapter 8. The Cold, Hard Truth.
Uh-oh.
Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along.
Carom.
She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rolo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
That was... intense? Yeah. Aw, thank you, Jenny. Let's effing go. I know, let's effing go. I think I might have parted with some fluids in there. Ooh. Any idea where we are? Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got on any of us. It didn't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it all go? This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. How's the game? The game's going good. I think I'm making progress. Like I said, this game, you can go back and choose different options for the story, and so I don't know what's gonna happen. So it's an interesting game. We've got to catch up to Nuncreed. I think he went this way. Okay, but this kind of looks like where we used to live. Like, this looks like where the grandma's house was, and this looks like the way to our dad's grave. Okay, so this is Beacon Pines. This looks Familiar. Yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow. No time. Nuncreed's getting away. Yeah, this was our town. Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of town. Ah, I got it. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien. Rolo, stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective? Kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pine citizen of their choosing. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. You get used to it. We should keep moving.
As they rounded the corner to the frozen town square, they spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center. He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild. Upon closing the distance, Luka recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators. Gran? What's happening? Luka, you and your friends need to leave right at this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luka. This is between me and Juniper.
Rolo and Beck held steadfast in awe. Luka approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. Luka, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish.
This is getting juicier.
His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to effect change. Very convenient that your wages happened to line your pockets. Now that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge.
This is intense.
Of emotions and memories. His mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage. And in the stillness, he began to weep. It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luka whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow.
Oh, poor guy.
Gran stared at Luka for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
This'll all make sense soon, Luka. Then everything can go back to normal. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties fall. Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch into
Oh,
the
goodness.
deep darkness.
Ooh.
She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation. The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
Oh. You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing to.
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Oh. We're all dead again.
Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luka. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act. Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror. There was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant. That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a town brought low by its secrets, sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers.
Okay.
The end. Well, that was dire. On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from. Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Sure. Okay, so we've made all of the choices we can that way so far. We have a different choice to make here, so let's do that.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, want to see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yup. Yup. Hey, yup.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Yup, yup, yup.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
So we've gone back to another storyline, and we're making a different choice. I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. Mm-hmm. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Whoa. What little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck
Thank you,
shoved the ooze out of
indecisive.
her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? Oh my god. It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh god.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy. Luka paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it to her. But finding Rolo was his primary concern.
Okay, I'm going to take another quick break. I'm going to run an ad while I'm on break to hopefully make ads not play as much. I will be right back. Someone new, hello. Hi, hi, hi. How are you? Just catching up. I just got an art piece done and I'm feeling great. Redesigned all the singer emojis. That sounds amazing. If there was a Discord, I would gladly post it. Are we friends on Discord? Sorry, my break took me a little bit longer than usual. One of my cats was... I'm being invaded by bugs. Yeah, and someone knew my Discord name is the same as my name here. It's Runner1226. You're free to message me, friend me on Discord. It took me my break. I was running to the bathroom, and then my cats were like messing with something, and they caught a cave cricket. Bugs are coming in. I mean, if you want to at least whisper to me, because you probably don't want everyone to know. Oh, okay. I just announced my Discord name. But someone new, it's so great to see you. I hung out with my brother today, and we were...
The self-destruct sequence has been activated.
The self-destruct sequence.
Repeat, the self-destruct sequence
but we
has
were
been activated.
talking about
This
just how
may not be
he
aborted.
enjoys being in
All
streams
employees
and like
proceed to the emergency car at the bottom
how
platform.
awesome you and the other people here have been, and because he was like, streaming. I thought and I was like, I don't know, I haven't been streaming that long, but I was like, at least everybody that I've been seeing consistently show up for stream. I appreciate you all, but I hope you're having a wonderful evening, and yeah, if you would share it with me, I'd love to see it, but you don't have to. I keep looking over because my cats are... This cave cricket chose the wrong house to come into. Also, if I disappear all of a sudden, that's because I've been facing technology issues. I get it, honey. We were just talking about our internet today, so no, I'm really glad to see you though. I hope you are doing well. Glad you got some art done. The singer emojis, that is really cool. Gotta love tech issues. Yeah, I know, right? Like, Sloth Cat, I don't know about you. What you use to stream. I don't know if I asked you. I've been using Streamlabs. I've been trying to get everything ready to transition to just use OBS to stream. Because my streams have dropped, but I'm still connected to the internet. Everything's fine. But for some reason, and I don't know if it's because I stream through a laptop. I don't know. But I'm just like, why is this not working? Okay. Because I've also use Lightstream. Okay. Is that something you recommend? Lightstream. Oh, wait, because you stream through Xbox, right? That's right. Anyway, I've been putting it together. Yes, it's awesome. Okay. Yeah, because I've streamed through Twitch on my PS4, and I was like, it never dropped anything. And it's like my old PS4. I little fee, but what you get is incredible. Okay. I think, yeah, I've talked to other streamers who use Lightstream. But I mean, like, if I just had a small little fee to not have my stream drop, if I had the guarantee of my stream not dropping, that would be awesome. Like, it drops for like a minute and a half and then it's back, but it's just annoying, you know. Hey Devereaux, how's it going? I saw you earlier today. I'm seeing you again. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope your weekend is going well. Aw. Plans today got canceled. I've been eating too much. What have you been eating today, Devereaux? Last I heard, you had barbecue for brunch. I think that was last night or yesterday. I ate a lot today too, so you are in good company. I ate so much. I had so much cheese today. Oh my god, so much cheese. I had Yeah, yesterday. So we went to a winery with my brother came into town, and we went up with my in-laws and their friends. Last night, pizza and chicken, bruh. Pizza and chicken, that sounds really good. But yeah, so my in-laws' friends, their daughter lives in Spain, so like here's all this cheese that we brought back from Spain. So we had like all this cheese and crackers, like cheese spread, and then we went to a brewery, and then we went to a Mexican place for dinner, and it was delicious. I just need to consume protein, nothing else. Honey, I need to just consume some celery sticks and nothing else because I'm feeling like fully stacked with food. Protein is life, yeah. Protein is life. Mm. As I said that, I'm like looking over at my bowl full of avocados because I'm like, I might have some avocado toast in the morning. Veggies here are expensive, so we couldn't be healthy here. Oh, okay. Okay, I feel you. Um, Man, I love vegetables though. I do. I My brother was like, who he like I said, he came over today, and last night he was like, "Do you want me to bring some of our zucchini we've been growing in the garden?" I was like, "Yes," because I love raw zucchini. Um, I love sautéed zucchini. I love raw zucchini. I love grilled zucchini. I thought about it going healthy diet. It's expensive. I am. But yeah, are you well? I you, to me, it's like also do people know like that's not something at least here in America we weren't taught like how to like live a good life, right? It was like here, learn pre-algebra, learn calculus, read these great books, but don't let's not talk about like how to live life to be a successful adult. Um, like don't learn how to cook a meal for yourself. Don't learn how to like budget for grocery shopping. I studied engineering and math. Well, that sounds like actually very handy. Useless and real. I studied psychology. I have my degree in psychology. I have my minor in Spanish, which I think my minor is probably I've used more than my actual psychology degree. Um, but whatever. Uh, but yeah, I was like, why aren't there any classes like based on like, hey, let's prepare people to like live out in the real world? Psychology is Sloth Cat, it is interesting, and the thing about psychology, like it updates like every year, like things change, and um so when I graduated, I was looking into going into grad school, and I couldn't make a decision on if I wanted to, you know, study. I thought about industrial organizational psychology, which is like the psychology of like how people move at work, or if I wanted to do sports psychology or clinical psychology. Yeah, I hope schools teach you what you need in real life instead of useless things. That would, that's the thing. Like, I was like, if a school could teach you, like, I feel like your senior year of high school, at least here in America, like your senior year of high school before you graduate and you go off to university or college, they should teach you here's what credit card limits mean, and here's what interest rates mean, and like all this stuff that we kind of I took for granted myself, speaking from personal experience, um, like rent and how to make a budget, how to cook meals, basic life skills. It doesn't teach you. School teaches nothing except how bullies get away with everything. Oh, and the nuns, nuns are evil. Yes, I did not go to Catholic school, Sloth Cat, but one of my best friends grew up. Two of my best friends actually grew up in the Catholic school system, so I've heard lots of things. So it's like school doesn't really prepare you to be a successful human being. From what I've encountered with myself and friends, and it's like you learn all this stuff that's great in theory, but when you have to go out and like live your life on your own, you're just not prepared. At least I didn't feel prepared. Like high school, I had a great time in high school. I got to college and I was like, Holy bananas. I don't know what I'm doing. Then I graduated and I was still like, holy bananas, I don't know what I'm doing. And now I'm 36 years old and sometimes I'm like, holy bananas, I still don't know what I'm doing, but it's okay. You know, it's okay to not know what you're doing. And I think that's been one of the biggest journeys of my life, is like learning to be okay with saying, I don't know what's going to happen or what I'm doing right now, and I'm okay with that. And anyway, sorry, not to go down a weird psychology. I love psychology because I feel like it relates to everything that everybody I love goes through. Anyway. Back to the game. Back to the game I go before I ramble. I have like all the lights turned on in the house because of that cave cricket. I don't know if any of you have ever seen a camel cricket or a cave cricket, but it's like a giant cricket with multiple legs. They're huge and they're gross and scary. I hate them. Luka, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rolo. Luka, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luka had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luka.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luka broke down.
Rolo and I weren't just playing in Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster, and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just, wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luka.
Celebration tears, it finally worked. Oh my gosh, I love that little dance emote, Sloth Cat. That is, I love seeing so many emotes. There are so many amazing emotes out there. Yeah, it's just like you can see people's personality coming through in their emotes. It's not your fault, Luka. Rolo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luka, go home. But I want to help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luka.
You go back to the little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rolo shows up. Sound like a plan?
Luka wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now, scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here, leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Oh my god. Oh my god. She is Mr. Tolliver's daughter? She's a squirrel, he's a squirrel. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
I don't know. Sloth Cat, I'm putting the pieces together. Connecting the dots, connecting the suspects. Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Wait at the treehouse in case Rolo shows up. I don't know, but this game has been so much fun because it's like, I think it really helps that I went into this blind, but I just am enjoying like all the different branches of the story. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Mr. Nuncreed jumped with a start.
Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fellow like that. Sorry. Who were you talking to? What?
Luka motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money if you ask me. Okay, but I do really like his Argyle sweater vest thing. Like, that's something I would wear. I also love Luka's sweater. Like, everybody's fashion is top chef. I'm wearing a Buffy the Vampire Slayer t-shirt right now. Any word from Rolo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rolo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rolo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luka, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luka's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there's something you know, something that can help your friend, you need to tell folks. Oh, Jesus. Help me.
Luka peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luka could sense something eating away at him.
There was a shame.
There was a shame
Shame.
lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness.
Deep sadness.
If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rolo, maybe he could help.
Excuse me. Yesterday, Rolo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Hold up, be right back. Just going to get a few things from the shops. Okay. Sloth Cat, I will be here and I will fill you in on what's going on when you get back. I'm living vicariously through you. Tell me what happens. I don't want to miss a thing. I will tell you everything that happens. Both of you? You were with Rolo when he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? Didn't we just tell you I was hiding? At first, we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Garbage. Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. This man. I'm still here, just been game with Autumn. Finally decided on Splitgate to start. Oh, no worries. But Heather, it's all good. Thank you for being here. Yes, we're playing Split. I don't even know what Splitgate is. It's pretty dope. I'm gonna have to Google it. I literally have no idea what kind of game it is. But I hope you guys are having fun. It's a shooter. God damn it, why is it always a shooter game? Why can't there be like a bocce ball game? I didn't know what it was either. Yeah, I haven't heard of it. You know I live under a rock here in North Carolina. It's Halo and Portal's baby. And you can use portals. Oh. Okay, I like the idea. It's so cool. That sounds like fun. I'm so glad you guys are having fun playing together. Gotta take out the weekly rage. What about the daily rage? The hourly rage? The minutely rage? Well, did you guys win? Are you guys playing against like other online teams? But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. Now that gets built up. Hold up. Okay, sorry, I was looking outside because I saw some taillights like at the end of our driveway. And so from to the right of our driveway is like the woods part of our land, and there was like trash. Like people have thrown out trash into our woods. And so I was like, I'm going to set this out into the street. People need to stop throwing trash. Like, why would you litter? Littering is like one of my biggest pet peeves of all time. What did you say? Okay, hold on. Now that gets built up and I take it out on my desk. We've won, I think. Yes, it's online. 1-1. Okay, awesome. Homophones suck. Homophones are words that sound like other words, Heather. But anyway, I don't know. People throw out their trash. Like, why would you litter? Littering is like one of. Why? Like, we all have to live here. Why would you throw your crap out for other people? So, like, there was a beer can, an energy drink can, and like a water bottle, and I was like throwing it back onto the street because I'm like, whoever threw it out here lives down this way. And so I just saw some taillights at the end of like the speed limit is obviously, we live on a residential street, it's 25. Like, people drive so fast through here all the time. You pronounce homophone differently from how I say it. How do you say homophone? Do you have like homophone, 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 homophone? Is that how it, homophone? Anyway, I've just been hamophone. No, like I said, I just from where I stream, I'm looking out onto the street, and so whenever like cars are like going slowly by, I'm like, who's out there? What are they doing? Are they throwing more trash out onto the? And it's not just us that gets trash. It's like people just throw trash, and I'm like, why? Why would you freaking throw trash? I mean, don't you guys have to hate litterers too, right? Like, why would you litter? Don't be gross. Like, pick up after yourself. I don't usually like. I'm a pretty chill person, but like when people litter, that really just pushes me over the edge. Littering, I get crazy. Homophone. 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 I think you guys, in my mind, it almost sounds the same the way I'm pronouncing it, reading your guys' descriptions. But I don't know, like, whenever I see people littering, if I see people littering, I say something to them. I'm like, why would you do this? Homophone. Am I saying it someone new? Am I saying it like how you're saying homophone? Is that how that's how I'm reading it? But again, I'm like reading what you're putting in text, and I don't know. Homophone. Okay. Because when I was in school, we were taught to pronounce it homophone. I think I say it that way unless I skip it through, and then it's at homophone. Homophone. Yeah, I would say homophone. But anyway, that's what I've been dealing with out here in the country of North Carolina. It's people littering. Don't litter. Just don't litter. Like, recycling and getting rid of waste is like the easiest thing you could ever do here. Not ham, like him, but with oh. Okay, so yeah, you guys are saying it's homophone. Sorry, not good at the whole phonetic thing. No, I know. Um, I know, like saying things, trying to say things phonetically through text. Trying to like convey your tone through text is it's basically impossible. Like unless even my brother and I, who talk every day, like we text each other all the time, we talk on the phone sometimes, like we hung out today, but it's really so hard to like you you can't tell people's tone through text. It's impossible. And um like bruh, that's so true. Yes, I've had so many people think I'm being a bitch in text, but I'm not. LOL. They just take it that way. Yeah, I know, Heather. Like, I know. It's like sometimes, and I've talked about this like with my coworkers. My like, if I'd like schedule a meeting, and they're like, and I would put it in like, it's a meeting. Like, it's not bad. Like, don't worry about it. Like, nothing bad is happening. And like, thank you for doing that, because like, I see a meeting like with not like something, and I think it's bad. I was helping an Italian friend learn American pronunciation stuff instead of British, and it was so hard. My husband's ex is the worst about it. Yeah, like that's. She is always thinking I'm bitching at her. Yeah, I have to use emojis. Like, right? Like, it's almost. I think I have a knack for writing down how to pronounce things. That's awesome, someone who, like, we could all use that for, like, how to pronounce things. But I guess, like, American pronunciation, or speaking of what you're talking about with like British and American pronunciation, because I was looking, there's this new game that came out called Dordogne, which is a place in France, and how you say it in American versus how you like the American version of English versus British is different. But I mean, I am sometimes, but still, I think I have a princess. I say water, water. For instance, water. I say water. Um, so my aunt, her husband is from the UK, and he says aluminum, and I thought that was the cutest thing ever. Aluminum. Water, water. But I think like once you get to know people and you like you've conversed with them, like you know their intent is kindness. Because yeah, I'm like the type of person, I'm like I use punctuation when I text people, um, and I'm like I just want to come across as I'm a people pleaser. That's always been my life. That's how I've always been. But I mean, I'm like, if I'm mad about something, I'm not gonna text somebody about it. I'm gonna call them and talk about it. You know, it's obviously texting isn't going to accomplish anything. And the sweetened carbonated beverage, what do you guys call that? It's always a regional thing I love hearing about. I've always called it soda. A soda is what I call it. What do you call it? Someone new? No, there was a name tag. It's a deep engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
You call it pop? Okay. Yeah, I've heard pop too. A lot of people in the South where I moved to call it, they say, I want a Coke. Because Coke was like, I guess, the only soda that they had. And now there's Cheerwine, which is only sold, it's made here in North Carolina, South Carolina. I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luka. God knows I tried to keep you safe. God knows I've tried.
Luka attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clicked down on his shoulder.
Oh, God. But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luka into the phone booth.
No. What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Yes. Shit.
As Luka pounded the glass, floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luka winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luka heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom.
Do you know? No, not baby Lucas.
He knows too much. The end.
Okay, so we had a
No.
bad ending again. Yep. Luca's gone.
This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Okay, so that didn't work. These things didn't work. We have one option.
Luka drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight.
I just want to say thank you all for hanging out and for experiencing the story with me. Because like I said, I have no idea what's going to happen.
He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches.
I'm so like invested in this story.
He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr. We'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. See ya, jerks. Excuse me. Fine. We know where that leads them. This way, we'll take the tunnels.
Luka and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luka stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheeling thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice. Chapter 5.
Ooh.
Signs.
Signs.
They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luka's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luka pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
Oh, we've been here before. That was actually pretty badass. Uh-huh. I think we lost him. Are we up in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. Find a way home. Luka! Luka, are you there?
Luka had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
It's that bozo Kerr. I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in those woods.
Looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luka responded.
it seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. He speaks, the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy howdy, you Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You knew my parents? I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luka winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
We gotta keep moving. What's the readout? Sitting just above 258 Kelvin. That's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh, still within safe ranges. It may be spreading, but it's under our control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with. Shady, shady, shady. What's all this? Hard to say with all this snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out letters under there. What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep into Weepwood. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1, snow's gotta go. I'll see what I can do. In situations such as these, I find it best to chuck stuff first and ask questions second. Okay, so how are we gonna... Oh, okay. Oh.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
This doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How's that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? I guess we got turned around. Where did all the snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. There's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before, it was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source. You think it's related? What the hell is going on? We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. Okay, here in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna take another break to clean up whatever my cat's destroyed. Okay, so here's some poison barrels. This stuff look familiar to you? It looks like the barrel near the puddle I, shoved me into, yeah. It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luka could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have time to run. Or, you know, swim run.
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luka went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all of this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even going to save ourselves. My face is mangled. The town is destroyed, and everyone we've ever known is gone. We don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luka peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luka a sense of compassion and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luka allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
The way the snow covered everything over, it's kind of calming. Yeah. I haven't had time to say it. Thanks. Huh? For getting us away from those creeps. I sorta froze up back there. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what that gunk would do. You didn't, right? Of course not. And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. That's exactly what you should have done. Huh? I was being a horse's ass. You were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course. Geez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand this very basic point. Why would you go around saying cruel things trying to get into fights?
Iggy shrugged.
It's something to do. You're an asshole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rolo are always having a blast together. Laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Iggy now wept openly.
Perfect little Luka Van Horn. With his perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet, and even she already likes you. You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
You got Flamin' Hot Cheetos. That's what I was having before we went out for our hangout with my brother today, Heather. And thank you, Devereaux, for that lurk. Okay, Heather, have you tried any of the Flamin' Hot Cheetos flavors? Apparently there's Flamin' Hot Cheetos with lime, Flamin' Hot Cheetos barbecue with like Carolina Reaper. I haven't tried these or seen these, but I heard about them today. I love Tish. Tish, oh my gosh, are they... But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luka gave a warm chuckle.
I get that impression. Yeah, I haven't either. I still got some Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Heather, I will always have Flamin' Hot Cheetos in the cabinet in case you want to come down to North Carolina. I will keep those for you. Or anybody else that wants to come have some Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I always have snacks.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
Huh, it must be raining out here. Definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Yeah. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all of this.
Luka's eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
I can't have flaming hot Cheetos. I'm too spice sensitive. Okay, someone new. If you had to pick a snack, what would you have? Because I have regular tortilla chips. They are my most they're multi-grain organic tortilla chips. They're delicious. I love them. I have honey roasted peanuts. I have some wheat crackers. I'm trying to think of like what all I could have that would be appealing snacks for everybody. I have popcorn. Well, it's microwave popcorn. I don't have popcorn. My sister-in-law has a popcorn machine and it's delicious. Frankly, I just like any snack because I know the host put a lot of effort into making sure that their guest was comfortable. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to know what you would like to have. Whenever we host people, I'm like, what... You know, if friends that we've been friends with for a long time come over for dinner, I'm like, okay, we're just gonna have, you know, different cheeses and crackers and some wine, some olives. I have this whole little, like, serving tray I like to make a little charcuterie board on. Before the entree. I mean, we haven't hosted like friends. We've had like get-togethers. So when we were in Seattle, we would have these holiday get-togethers like Valentine's Day, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Fall Day, and we would just have whatever snacks and drinks we wanted to make. It was a lot of fun. Obviously, like, if we're gonna host people, like, I want to know what they like to have, what they can and can't have, and support my brother, who I hung out with most of the day. He doesn't usually like cheese, and like he is, you know, has to take the lactate and stuff. And anyway, I just want to make sure everybody is comfortable, like, with what they're eating or what's to eat and drink. I think that's like the best part about being a host. Like, the number one thing about being a host is like, who is coming and what do they like, and have multiple things of what they like. Luka? Yeah. I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What do you think? Not bad. I'll give you the full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luka could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
When it comes to worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad. Aw, Iggy. Poor baby.
The house smelled of warm bread.
This music is This music is giving me another game, and I can't figure out what it is.
Luka was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luka spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?" Luka turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes. Aww, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you? Luka snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us. Luka turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luka was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. No, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luka's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luka heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luka gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luka's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this.
Oh boy.
Eleanor raised her voice. Spit me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luka flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luka, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luka descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luka eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all. Luka placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere. Walt gently removed the device from Luka's ears. Listen to me, Luka. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luka hugged his father tightly. Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun. A figure approached soundlessly from the fogged snowfall. It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get your hands off of me.
Whether it was the calming presence or recognition that he was not in danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luka looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. What's that supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. We were asleep, minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me, you.
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-hatted, scarfy-necked furball? Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility. Excuse me. Great, how about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make it like a gnat and buzz off? Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait. Do you live here? You might say that. So you know where we are? You might also say that. Look, pal, we just want to find a safe way out of here. You're gonna help us or not? Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are. Alright, that does it. Luka, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience thin, Nat relented.
Very well, I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luka and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Have we time traveled? Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luka and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold, until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place, cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. I knew it. Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weepwood? Or we teleported to some alternate universe? Or this is all just some cruel experiment by Kara and his goons. This is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original true Beacon Pines. You both grew up here, but the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair, but a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You'd need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require a precise duplicate. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to this miraculous thing we call a brain. It has a real aversion to discontinuity, a revulsion even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane. Luka and Iggy looked around uncomfortably. So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is to uncover.
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Why'd you say the source like that? Why, indeed.
Luka began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way they could.
He looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home,
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out.
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through Weepwood.
Chapter 6.
Okay, this is a great place to take a break. And we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm just trying to clean up the mess that my cats left for me. Like I said earlier, they were chasing down a camel cricket and there were parts of it around. So, poor cricket. My cats are happy. I just remembered melting chocolates makes a pretty good snack. Oh my gosh. someone knew when I was a kid. When I was saying when I was a kid, I was trying to think of how long ago that was. My friend was like, "Have you ever had a melted cheese stick?" So we used to take like the mozzarella cheese sticks that you would get, like you'd buy like this whole pack of mozzarella sticks. Anyway, you'd open the cheese stick, put it on a plate, and put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and it would like melt. And it wasn't like a breaded mozzarella cheese stick, but it was just like this melted cheesy goodness, and we thought that was like gourmet back then. It was so good. That was like one of my most favorite staying at my friend's house foods. What kind of chocolate? Like, do you have dark chocolate, white chocolate, both, milk chocolate? I was trying to play ads while I was gone, so that way there would be no pre-roll ads for when people come on, and we get to delay the ads for a while.
The source.
The source.
Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luka and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more.
I'm just an indie chocolate. I am the same. Something that I wanted to tell you was well, not just, but like I buy so much chocolate from Aldi, so I have some chocolate toffee crunch, I have chocolate mint, I have the chocolate with chili, and then I have chocolate with orange and almonds in the fridge. And they're mostly dark chocolate. It's delicious. So someone new, I would gladly share my chocolate with you. I like looking at the fridge like, come to me, chocolates.
As Luka sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle. Rolo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy.
But yeah, I love like the white chocolate, the cookies and cream Hershey's bars. It's like the white chocolate with the little, oh, so good.
It all seemed to point to perennial harvest.
Duh.
But right now, there was one thing that Luka needed to know. Luka stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow.
Is this like Wayward Pines?
His numb hands
The
hit
book?
something hard. A headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luka's lips.
You're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here, alone, in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply. Just snow-covered silence.
This game is like hitting me in my heart. Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you jerk?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luka's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
We gotta hide. Ooh. 259 Kelvin. Fall off distance, still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who loved them will never know the truth. The truth is overrated.
He bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey, don't be such a downer, dude. You took this job to change the world. Yeah. Come on. It's almost lunchtime. Haha, weirdo. What is going on in this game? Here I thought I was a jerk. These dinguses are out here literally dancing on graves.
Luka stuttered through heaving sobs.
I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Icky gave a solid smack on the back of his head.
Ow. Hey! Who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow, crying like some pushover. Who you helping? Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah 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 blah. Luka Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerk comes at ya, acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah. Shell yeah. Kerr and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off the switcheroo for a reason, right? Nat mentioned something about a source?
Luka wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at the source must be awfully valuable to perennial harvest. Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to their precious source, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. And what if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
We blow it up. I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right. I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise. Let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna play for a little bit longer. And then we're gonna raid out because it's late. But I'm having such a good time. It can get awful cold out there in those woods, Luka. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. I'm gonna look who's on right now, actually. Help's on the way. Where's Rolo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh heavens no, do I seem like a killer to you?
Iggy and Luka shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? Ah, shucks, now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna end it here. Let's go read out to Oram. He is streaming Splitgate, which I don't know what that is, but we're gonna go visit him. But thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great weekend. I might be back tomorrow. Like I said, we're gonna go hang out with my brother. But I might be back tomorrow night to play some more. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a great night. Sweet dreams if you're going to bed. Have a wonderful day if you're having the start of your day. But thank you so much for being here and hanging out. Let's go and have an amazing time. Yes, thank you, someone new. Let's go and have an amazing time. I will catch you all soon. But again, thank you so much. We'll go give Oram some love. I will see you all soon. Bye.